we've got to build the image. Right? Let's look at this first page. The ideas contained in this chapter, this is the image maker, could very well be the breakthrough for you, because image making, once you get a firm grip on it, is truly a dynamic idea. I was speaking in Ohio a number of years ago to a large group of business people when an elderly gentleman in the audience suddenly stopped me and explained the image-making, stopped me as I explained the image-making concept. He stood up and informed the audience that he was 65 years of age. I called him elderly. He's a kid. Before he understood the idea. He mentioned that he had read about it. He thought about it. He even talked about it, but he never really understood it until here he is, 65 years old. That's the image-making concept. See, I don't care what it is you want. You've got to build the image of it in your mind, or it's never going to happen. You say, well, I'll get around to that. And they say, well, what do you want? What do you really want? Most people never stop and take the time to really articulate on what it is they want. I know a lot of people. I know them because I have suggested they do this, and they're doing it. And every day they repeat an affirmation of what they're going to earn. And they repeat it in the present tense. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am. And it's always in the present tense. If they just keep saying it, it isn't going to happen. They've got to repeat it, but they've got to see them turning it over to a power within them that's also evenly present everywhere always. Now look here for a moment. When you turn the image over to this part of your mind, I'm going to show you what it's really like. Hold on. That image is going out to the whole universe. See, it's not just in you. It's everywhere. This is the part of you that's omnipresent. This is the part of you here that's contained in this physical thing that we're living in. You're an intellectual, physical, and spiritual being. Here's your intellect. This is the spiritual side of you, and this, of course, is the physical side. This is where the results always end up. But we've got to understand, when we emotionally impress that idea, we affect the farthest star. Now, you see, we're used to playing a little game, just doing what we have to do to get through the day, maybe to make dinner, or, go to the bank, or go to the store and get something. And here we're talking about an idea that we can take and impress it, and it's omnipresent. See, when you're thinking of someone that may be on the other side of the world, in another country, it's not uncommon that they may pick up your thoughts and call you. This has happened to probably almost everybody. And it makes no difference of time and space. They might be in the next room, but they might be completely on the opposite side of the world. I did a lot of work in Kuala Lumpur, in Malaysia. I love Malaysia. Well, I did a lot of work there. Over a 5-year period, I was going there every month. So I had a lot of associates, a lot of acquaintances there. And it wasn't uncommon that mentally we would be picking up frequency vibrations from each other and end up calling each other because, we were just thinking of them, they were thinking of, and back and forth. There's no time and space when it comes to spirit. It's omnipresent. It just is everywhere. Now, when we turn that image over to God, we've turned it over to a power that operates in an exact way It's not only inside of us, it's also outside of us. And in fact, it's what we are made of. And spirit operates in a very exact way, and it never, ever changes. You see, I often refer to the ancient Babylonians. They were a very wealthy sect of people. It goes way back, way back. It operated the same then as it does today.
You may already know about Bob Proctor's rags to riches story. This was one guy going nowhere until he made one decision that teleported his life. The change was so enormous, so Lightspeed whipsaw crazy, that he's devoted his entire life to teaching millions of people how to do the same. For 60 years, Bob Proctor has been dreaming up gigantic goals that initially, even to him, looked unattainable in a galaxy far, far away. But he always found a way to navigate to those points of twinkling light, casting the darkness out of his life. How has he always found his way? I don't mean his paradigm shifting in a general sense taught from the front of the room. I mean, how did he find his way? Conquering old habits, distancing from his old life, moments of frustration, moments of new direction, goal achieving, exaltation, and what he did next, practice steps, missteps, and jangled senses, questioning, analyzing, changing course, lousy times, failure times, and I can't even go on any more times. Because even a Jedi Master can have a bad day. Haven't you wondered how Bob became Bob? Just imagine what his personal lessons can do for the you you're becoming. Introducing the first ever Masterclass with Bob Proctor. Study personally with Bob from his book, You Were Born Rich. Chat with him, ask the burning questions, clear away the confusions, conquer the bad days. Think like the master and go, go, go. Your light speed is just one decision away.
I hope you enjoyed this video. We put a lot of good information up here, and it causes everything in your life to get better. If you'd like us to notify you every time we put a new video up, hit subscribe and then turn on notification. Check out all our videos, and we will notify you when we put a new one up.